working student at the Ads and responsible for the communication of our agency. Martin, he's the leader of our sales department, and my name is Michael. I'm one of the 3 founders of the agency Ads. And today we want to show you something about the youth project Think Big, which is a project from the Spanish Telefonica, which is held in every country. Telefonica has its own market. And we really show what we do in this project, what our competences as an agency are, and we want to give you some ideas how you can use Think Big for your own project if you're interested to start one afterwards. Okay, so from the beginning, yes, we are specialized agencies for young target groups. So we have 3 products we can offer in the market. On the one side, we have the consulting. So if like a big company or like a ministry want to develop a project for pupils, so we can get in touch and have some facts about our audiences and create a new project from bottom up. We have the department of editorial, we have graphics, we have videos, and the IT department where we can programming websites ourselves, and we have own media. So we have a youth magazine which is distributed in all over Germany in schools, and we have online magazines. And it's the special thing is that we have normally when you are like a publisher, you are perfect in creating media and in communication. So you have your audience, like your people. They are getting your newspaper or magazine, but normally you are not an expert in consulting. And a normal advertising agency, you're an expert in consulting and creation of media, but you don't have your own media like magazines or something else. And that's one thing which is special at our company, that we have all 3 parts together. And so that you're getting a better idea of what we are doing, some of our services, we are doing corporate publishing, for example for Bosch and for Daimler. We are producing social media Facebook sites, we are doing interviews, producing videos, answering questions over the channels. We have live communication where we are doing workshops like these with own staff. We have media solutions, which is Martin responsible for. We have branded education, where we produce materials for schools. And we have the Jetzt Digital team, where we can producing websites and apps for young audiences. And in the consulting, we have some methods we are using for. On the one side, we are using the Jetzt Live World, so we want to think about which pupils would we like to reach, and what are their personal needs to get in touch with. So for example, when we have a pupil who's living in a very small town, they have different needs from a pupil who's living in a city or so on. We have a positioning model where we can look how we can get in the market or can define how we can shape the product. We have the concept module where we can build different concepts for young targets. We are very data driven, so we have the reporting tools. Every data we can get, we try to cover and getting better. We have the benchmarking where we can look what are doing others and which methods are perfect and which not. And we have the normal market research where we can look into the data and see which things are going well. So for the media for the media solutions, I would hand over to Martin, and you can tell some facts.
Yeah. The youth magazine is everything we started with when we founded the agency. We first had only the youth magazine, and it's nationwide published with 300,000 copies, and you can find it in schools all over Germany. We're now publishing our 87th issue, and for a print magazine, which is for free, we are still kind of happy with our returns, but it's not that normal nowadays. And we have our online magazine, Jetzt.de, which is like an online magazine updated on a daily basis. When the youth magazine in print is like for the pupils in the morning in school, if they have like boring learning sessions, they are reading this, and in the afternoon they are coming home, and this is like more entertaining. The online magazine Jetzt.de, where we have like reviews on movies, on music, and of course things you can do in your free time and what young people are dealing with.
Thank you. We have one branch for branded education and corporate publishing, so we're doing stuff which teachers can use in the schools, and these materials are paid by the industry or by companies which are in these which having an interesting in these topics. For example, we have here the German industry for building airspaces and planes, and we are building a box where we have some experiments. Why is a plane flying? What's about weather? What's doing a helicopter? Something like that. And we try to inspire young people to get them more interested in techniques, and perhaps this is the hope of doing this, to bring them on the idea to making a study. Yeah.
Do you develop this stuff?
We are doing.
Your company
We're done.
products
Sorry?
all products are from your.
All things I shown here are from our company. Yeah, we are so 25 employees, and we are some of our staffs have also studied here in the Hochschule der Medien. Yeah,
Most of them actually.
we have live communications. We are organizing workshops and events for young target group. So one of our biggest clients is here Daimler in Stuttgart, and Bayer, the chemical company in Köln. And we are inviting school classes to the companies and having young promoters or teamers where we can hold up workshops like these, but for younger target groups. And last but not least, we have the digital solutions where we can build websites and apps. And now back to Think Big. You have now a little overview about our agencies or about our competences. Back to the program. The program has different levels, beginning from the lab level, which is for the inspiring in digital ideas. And the general topic of the youth program is to bring digital ideas together with a social impact. So, for example, when you are interested in playing soccer and you're living in the city, but you know other kids which are also wanting to play soccer with you, perhaps you can build a website where you have a marketplace, and you can show others that you can build local communities to meet and play soccer. That's one of the projects Think Big brought up in the last years. I only know the German name for it. It's wowirdgekickt.de, and this is a 15-year-old boy which has come to Think Big with this idea, and we provide him with support and with finance support to get started in this. In the basic level, so this is after the first idea. This is when the idea is become more concrete. Here the idea is that you have cash on the one side, it's 400 euros for each project, on coaching on the other side. So you have both. You can with these 400 euros you can getting a little more concrete in your idea and having the options to test it perhaps in one market or to build like a prototype. In the upgrade level, you have getting more support, and you will be invited to Berlin to like a digital hub and to chat with other guys who are also working on their projects, and you will get 1,000 euros, and pro level is with 5,000 euros, and so you can start your own project in this in this level. So what will we do today?
Yeah, and next up, my name is Friederike. Hello again from my side. We will explain you where YES is targeting. YES is in charge of all the labs that are organized in different schools all over Germany, and they're doing workshops to bring the students the idea of Think Big a little bit closer and to make them think about, hey, how can we change our environment and make it a little bit better. So that's the different steps that Michael already explained to you. It's 400 euro in the first step in basic, and then 1,000 and 5,000 if you got a really good idea that the people from Think Big want to support and make it work. So the project is active in Spain and Germany and in the UK. What we're doing in a classroom, we are thinking together with the students how an idea gets from just a little thought in your head to an actually realized program. So yes, it's targeting there. What we're doing today is we are going to live through the process that is going to happen in different schools all over the country. We are going to brainstorm, we are going to communicate and exchange ideas, and we're going to present them and understand what other people are thinking, how to solve a problem. Because different heads, different ideas, and maybe one of the ideas will be a part of Think Big someday, if you apply. So, first we're going to present you 3 problems that we choose from a big pool, because how you know the world gets pretty complicated from year to year, and there are many problems that we want to solve together with you. First problem is the environment. Since you know there are many things happening in the environment, few people don't believe in that, for example President Trump, but let's just think, okay, how can we protect the environment in everyday life, because we just think that it's a little bit messed up. Alright, that's the first problem. The second problem would be how can we store more time in our everyday lives, because as you all know, you all have this little time-consuming machine in your pocket that is called a smartphone. Sometimes you forget to store enough time for the things that really matter. And the third problem is integration. When someone new is coming to a society, how can we make it work that the people get connected with the other citizens, and how can we make a friendly welcome to people entering our community? Alright, so these are the 3 problems, and you will be able to choose from one of them and to make the problem a little bit smaller to make it work in the community. So first of all, we want you to think about one problem that you choose, to reflect about it and to think, how am I experiencing it in my everyday life, and what are my first thoughts about it, and what is my general experience, what is good and what is bad, and just think about maybe how is it touching you in your everyday experience. Alright, so everybody of you has something to write down, I hope. It's getting a little bit interactive now, you have to move, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can show you the problems again. The second or all of them?
I think we start from the first.
The first one was environment. So how can we protect the environment in our everyday lives? Second is how can we store enough time for things that really matter? And a third is integration. How can we arrest strangers and friendly work in a community? So environment, time, and integration. And you can choose one of them and just write down. Anyone need something to write down? Maybe you have something? Okay. We also have pens from the big. Yeah. Anyone needs a pen? Thank you. Yeah. There are more different problems that they can choose on. So this is a small version of the same problem. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Think big. Think about the big problems.
I have a question. Is this a process that we do in schools with pupils?
That's part of the workshop we do in the schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you work with a lot of schools already, or are you planning to expand? Or?
Did you do in
We have. So we're doing this nationwide with about in the last 3 years with about 1,000 schools. So
in Germany?
yeah. So we can look it up if you want. I can send you an email, but yeah. But we are always looking for new schools.
First it's the reflection part, and then there will come more. Okay, so it's just about the first reflection of the problem. Anyone needs more time, or are you okay with it? Yeah? Okay. So, but actually in a school it's more loud, like people are talking very much, so you have to calm them down by reflection. Okay, so the next step is we would like you to build teams of 3 and to exchange your thoughts on the topic. Like if you choose different topics, you can just like exchange different problems and different experiences, and then just decide on one of the problems. Now you actually have to talk about it. So a little input for you. These are the thoughts that you can like orient on, or the questions you can orient on by the discussion. Like, is the topic connected to everyday life? Are there any emotions connected to it? Or how did your team partners experience it different than you or similar than you? So please choose a 3 and I hope you're adult enough to make it work, or maybe
Okay, yeah, so was kann man generell machen?
We speak English fluently in our country and there should be one communication language where people could speak things. And then slowly, once you understand and talk to different kinds of people, and then even now I speak a little bit but the starting trouble is like I couldn't directly talk with people. So English could be a way to what I see a solution for this particular problem for getting.
Ja, es geht halt auch, also ich finde, es geht auch so wenn man schaut, was man täglich an Produkte um sich herum hat und so weiter, halt nicht immer die kauft und vielleicht auch mal ein bisschen mehr für regionale Sachen einfach Dinge ausgibt, aber auch vielleicht verfügbar auch immer das neueste Smartphone oder zum Beispiel die Aufgabe, okay, das ist halt auch so. Herr Hartung, sometimes
not always clear, but sometimes it becomes really yeah, but I think that's more so so house on the street and
ich habe meine Notizen am Smartphone, das ist alles digital, das ist für mich so ganz einfacher, ich kann einfach so das oft bei so Veranstaltungen, dass man einen Tauschverhalten und unnützes, keine Ahnung, Flyer-Material und auch bei den Morbelmitteln, da läuft noch so viel unnötig auf den Punkt, weil es halt früher war so die alles über die Poster haben und das haben sie ja ein Stück weit jetzt geschafft und sie auch keine Videospiele gesprochen, das ist einfach mit dem Koorko. Ich habe auch den gesprochen, das heißt, einfach die Koorko vorgezeigt, die links geht. Das ist sicherlich die Zukunft. Den Flyer hätte ich auch schon.
He will help you to get all the initial work done, you know, the paper,
Es geht bei sowas schon los. Nur, dass sie halt die Gewohnheiten aussagen. Das ist ein Stück weit ist das ein Partner, das ist
So he would be the guy who would take you to the right house, you know.
Ja,
For me, that's a pretty cool thing that, you know, there is one person
aber es ist really responsible for you.
So I find it pretty amazing.
Also ich kann nicht, das wissen ja noch später ab.
You don't know the rules, you don't know the rules, you don't know
Wenn du dann mal bei mir daheim bist,
so in this platform,
aber die ist nicht zugänglich. Wenn du dann denkst du, somebody was there. Oder, ja, keine Ahnung, hier sehen. Das ist halt immer so.
Okay. Did you all exchange your ideas and experiences? Awesome, okay. And now since we had a little brainstorming going on and you exchanged all your thoughts, the next step that we want to do together with you is we want to define the problem. Now we have all these thoughts bunched up in a big huddle, and now we want to think about what is the problem in concrete terms. Like, again, the teams are free, and I want you to write down in 5 minutes, or maybe a little bit less if you're really quick and really smart. What do you want to change? Who do you want to help with that idea? And what are the framework conditions? So what is connected to it? Only these 3 points so you can like define it and make it more concrete. Okay? So you can start talking again and start defining it.
We didn't hear anything from you, like
If
you
you
were
need
also
any
leading
thought, I will
yourself.
do
this is about our environment because at the moment and this is really awesome.
Das ist halt schwierig, da schon wirklich was wirklich Halt die Aufmerksamkeit. Das ist sozusagen, wenn man schaut, keine war nicht unbedingt aber es war sozusagen ein notwendiger Schritt, um ins heutige Level zu kommen. Jetzt ist die Frage, ob es Fortschritt gut ist oder ob es so bleibt, wenn man so viel Zeit argumentiert, dass wir noch eine Steinzeit spielen und da uns gegenseitig aber das ist dann in der Grundsatz. Ja, sozusagen, also bin ich jetzt für Fortschritt, dass neue Medien präsentieren, dass man weiterkommt und dann eben halt auch das Neue adaptiert.
Was ist neu? Ich jetzt Umwelt sagt, wenn ich jetzt wieder mal wählen mit dem Stein war, ist es jetzt neu oder ist es
Also ich würde behaupten, es ist keine Weiterentwicklung, weil
das kommt weniger Energie und das muss man bauen.
worldwide players who have bought all these companies.
Was ist denn überhaupt was will man sagen? Alles macht man so und wieder
It should be from one of the
ja, aber im Grunde, wenn jeder noch seinen Mahlstein daheim hat, hätte er keiner Zeit, weil er ja sein Brot auch selber backen möchte und so weiter und was anderes. Deswegen war es eine notwendige Verbesserung oder in dem Sinne ist eine Verbesserung, weil es hier im Alltag Zeit erspart. Ja, aber aus dem Aspekt, dass man jetzt mehr Zeit hat und dann im Alltag und mehr darüber nachdenken muss, dass man Vorräte Zeit aussparen ist. Führt dazu, dass sozusagen dass halt die Hinnahme, dass die Umwelt irgendwie darunter leidet, geduldet ist. Aber in Zukunft, das sieht man ja aktuell, es geht schon der Trend auch dahin, den Einfluss auf die Umwelt zu senken. So Unternehmen wie Apple ist ein sehr, sehr gutes Beispiel, auch wenn es vielleicht manche mit auch behaupten würden. So bei ihren Produkten nehmen sie da giftige Stoffe, auch in den was dann auch in die Umwelt gelangt. Das ist auf jeden Fall, ich würde behaupten, es wird immer grüner. Auch wenn. Also ich bin Student.
No profit margin for the supermarket.
Ja, das ist dann Unternehmensberatung.
Nice to see you discussing so vividly. You don't really have to stop the discussion because the next step is going to be getting more defined and defining your idea. Like you discussed the problem, you discussed the field, how it is connected to everything, and now we want you to think, okay, what would be a nice idea to solve the problem? What could you do that is
About the
in the outcome problem? And it has to be social, of course, and I hope you all have really social ideas and like just knock them all out or something. So the idea is it has to be radical new, it has to be something really different that never has been there before. So don't steal something from Mark Zuckerberg or someone. It has to be user-oriented, So people should use it, like it should be nothing that is just like there and no one will use it, and it has to be fun, it has to be exciting, people have to like to try it out. And in the middle of all of that should be your idea. So you should decide and discuss now how that would be possible, and present all of that later on in an elevator pitch. Are you all familiar with the elevator pitch? So the idea is you only get like 2 sentences to bring or to explain your idea to someone else. It's really short, and that would be like the form it is put in. So it has to be all those 3 things, and it has to be really short so you can present it. And all of that should be a really nice, radical new, fun idea that is user-oriented.
Okay.
Are you motivated? Okay, so let's start.
Keine Ahnung, man braucht, das ist ja, muss was sein, was trendig ist. Im Endeffekt ist
We have one and one getting that
wenn man Erfolg ausgeht, wenn man aber nicht belohnt wird. Also es könnte jetzt so sein, dass sozusagen man
We have this small daycare.
das am Rechnen
Paper like this one. Yeah, but then you also
ja, ist ja schon ja, das ist eigentlich hier genau jetzt hier die Hälfte. Das ist hier meine Schritte, meine Kilometer und die Stunden. Und genau die Tracking-App halt jetzt noch diese ganz keine Ahnung, diese zerstörten ja, ja, und das können wir eigentlich einstellen, indem man Because dann ein Data aufmacht, vom letzten Monat hier die ganzen
Okay.
Also das Interessante, dass dann
Kurze Anmerkung, einer von euch darf das mal präsentieren. Alles klar?
könnt ihr nochmal den Satz da ja, nee, das Interessante ist jetzt, wenn ich jetzt mit Leuten zusammenkomme und dann zeigen kann, wie wir heute zurückgelegt haben. Auch wieder bei viel besser, wie das man redet. Generell, jeden Tag. Ja, also das ist ja natürlich jetzt ausgehend, dass die Intention, was hier drin ist. Also nur wenn ich schauen
If you think about it, like 3 months maybe you get an idea
dann ist er dann schon wieder ein schneller und dann weiß er, dass es keine 30 km/h laufen kann und dann lässt es direkt wieder raus.
Because he is
Das sind ja immer, keine Ahnung, die haben da auch Algorithmen.
Ja, nee, das ist jetzt quasi nur die Notlösung gewesen, aber für die Fotos und so, damit wir halt mit dem Logo und allem, genau. Danke.
Das ist halt immer so, wenn du mit dem Vorrat genau so was Folgen die hatten. Ja, ähnlich an der ADM sind so eine Stücke und ja, das muss halt auf jeden Fall ein Ersatz das gefällt mir aber schöner.
Ah, das war echt
Nee, das ist da hier das ist hier nicht. Ja, wir müssen dich auf jeden Fall nicht.
Virtual reality. All right. So I want you, someone of you gets the exciting task to present your elevator sentence and from the group. Bring it to life and present your idea. So who wants to go first? Yeah, all right. Yeah. We can open it up a little.
We didn't write it down. Me and my two friends from India, we looked at the plastic marks in the morning, the marks here, and thought, no, that this is really a waste. So for the students of the Hochschule der Medien, in a world where a lot of plastic mark is the problem, our HDM mark that you can buy for €1, which is from solid plastic, because you will get 10 cents off the cafeteria every time we show up and say it's not €1, it's 90 cents. So we developed that in Freiburg for the Freiburg city, and the students all have the Freiburg cup. So
okay,
that would be our idea, because it's a waste of energy.
All right, that's a nice idea.
Thank you.
Okay, so next one, please.
Yeah, about it.
If you don't mind, maybe it will get bigger. Ladies first, or boys next. Okay. You go. Yeah. Present.
Yeah.
Please. Okay, so just yeah, that's a great woman. All right, thank you.
We have an idea for the immigrants in the world who actually have problems to integrate each other with the native speaker. So, for example, in Germany, like there is a lot of immigrants. Yeah. And then the shared kitchen is the solution, because we can eat together and talk together with the native people by eating and talking, and then like get to know each other better, and then like eating is like everyone does that and learn it.
Okay.
So
Nice.
everyone is happy, and then we can integrate each other.
That's a very cute idea. So the digital idea would be maybe create an app where you can connect with people for dinner and local food deli, and as well friendship. Okay, so next team up. We won't laugh about you. Okay, awesome.
For pupils,
Yeah.
our target group, in a world where the problem of over-consuming textile production exists. And our solution is a social education program.
Okay.
Yeah, because we want to teach children to appreciate labor, resources and time, and by making them to create basically the textile things.
Two.
To create them. We will teach them how to create the things. So we actually have talked about teach children, for example, to knit or to sew, so they would see how the things are done. Because we were talking about the Primark and there's some kids, exactly, kids are going there every weekend to buy some shirt and they don't wash it even.
Yeah.
They prefer to throw it away.
Yeah.
So we want to teach them to appreciate the source and time.
Okay, that's a nice idea.
Yeah.
All right. Thought to keep in your head when Black Friday is now going to happen really soon. All right, next group.
Oh, wait. Just a joke. I just wanted to make a super cheesy pitch. Well, so the thing is, we were talking about the topic of time, and in the end, we just realized that some of our time consumption really is consumed by this thing. I spend way too much time on my phone, and so we decided for every smartphone user in the world who has the same problem as I do, that we would like to create an app that has a certain restriction function, like a digital parent, and you can tell them to restrict certain uses of certain apps. So in the end, then, you can only use your calling function or your message function, but nothing else, and it can help you to be, sometimes be a better parent to yourself.
Okay, all right, thank you. Very educational. Keep me off from Instagram. All right, so the last group, last but not least. Thank you.
Our solution or our problem is we wanted to, let's start with the sentence. For environmental sensitive active people in a world where pollution is happening, our solution awarding system or device will collect the data and visualize it for you. So you get rewarded for things or pollution you didn't, or pollution you prevented.
Okay, with big data.
Yeah, and your consume of products.
That's exciting, and you could like get like little reward notes on your phone popping up.
Yes.
Or maybe special Pokemon.
We sort of some label on plastic bottles or something, and by not buying the cheap one, you could prevent.
Okay, that's a nice idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, okay, that's really exciting because it's actually just like, it was only 40 minutes and you all made a really nice idea that could actually make a world a better place. And isn't that a nice thing? And actually, when we're doing these workshops in the classroom, it takes a little bit longer, and we are doing, I have to find, we are doing like prototyping. They have to make up the app side, like program it, or they do little movies where they present their idea, or they as well work with the little bits. I think the last crew was about little bits. It's an electronic device, and it's just connecting different colorful steps, digital, to just explain the causality of the idea. So just make an abstract prototype of their really of their new idea. All right, so what we did is we thought about it, we had some nice ideas, so maybe someone of you want to hand it in for Think Big and get the support of 400,000 or 5,000 euro and to make it work. Or if you're interested in a lab, that's what Jess is in charge of, you can just call my colleague Lara. She's really nice, she won't bite, and she will explain you how maybe a school or a teacher that you know can make it happen in your region or in your hometown. Alright, I hope you had a little bit of fun and you woke a little bit up because of the hands-on session, so it was nice to meet you and to exchange some ideas. Thank you.
Question along?
Yeah, question.
On which level, school level, do you do that workshop?
That's the first level. That's the lab level.
the pupil, ist er, gehen Sie die erste Klasse, zweite, fünfte, achte?
It's beginning with Sekundarstufe 1, so beginning with the
Fifth grade, fifth level.
So the 11th to 12, 13.
But we are going in every. So we're not going in the Gymnasium. We're also going in Realschulen, Hauptschulen with a little different approach. Yeah.
And to how many classes have you been now, roundabout? So, more or less? 10, 100,000?
Per year we are going in about 200 classes.
Wow.
There are different labs actually. There's one lab where you can invent an app and you're programming the app. And there's one lab where you learn how to how to surf safely on the internet. So that's the idea lab, but there's also the surf lab and app lab. Yeah.
Just one last question, if I may ask. In the end, if I may say that you're selling the product, yes, consulting. So the teachers really allow you to do that, or you're not talking about that you also want to sell your consulting, right? So it's okay for the teachers.
Don't really get it.
I thought that a young person of 16 years that is in the school can buy for €400 your consulting.
No, you get the money.
He gets?
Yeah. It's like funding. It's like funding.
It's that way around.
Funding.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You can send in your idea, and if it's approved, so you get 400 euro in the first step. Okay,
that sounds good.
It's a program from Jugendstiftung and Telefonica, so it's charity basically.
So I have a couple of questions because I didn't get. How do you get funds yourself? Where investors or where do you get your money for?
So we are the agency. We are getting paid by two foundations. One is the Deutsche Kinder- und Jugendstiftung, and the other is the Telefonica Foundation, which are the earnings from Telefonica and O2 in Spain are coming into, and they are providing social projects all in the countries, and so we are helping to get them here in the German market.
Yeah, and the second question, how often are there all the ideas which came out from the level of schools and maybe they get developed further?
Yeah.
Are there something?
You mean concrete, which projects are...
Yeah, I guess that those everyday projects, they have several of them in every school when you run the project. Are there any projects which were developed further and get some probably real, like were they issued in reality?
Yeah, for sure. For example, the example with the website for kids are looking friends for playing soccer. This is really one guy. He's sitting in the classroom and hearing this workshop and building afterwards his own website and having now rewarded with €5,000 to set the website up. But on the website think-big.org you can visit all the projects which have been funded. Yeah.
And I don't get the process exactly. Are there several workshops and in what kind of a period of time? So how is it working in practice?
So in the practice we have three different workshops with three topics. One of them is the Idea Lab we showed you today. And interested teachers can call us in Germany or the other partners in the other countries to reserve one workshop in their own school. So they will be visited by two of our team members, and the moderators are normally students. And then we are coming into the school, we're heading up this workshop, and when you, in some classes you have some people who are interested to get a little further, and then they have the chance to contact the team of Think Big and come get in the next level.
So you have to actively look for the next workshop, so it's not automatic a pre-stage
No.
process,
The most people are only in the first level. So they're having like an inspiring workshop, and they're getting some input, perhaps when they are studying or afterwards. Perhaps this can help thinking for building my own idea or my own startup or my own social company. But only a few are getting in the next level.
if they need help or advice, because
They get it.
they can come to you, or is there?
Think big.
Okay.
Yeah, and Think Quick has.
But they have to come to you, or do you come to school again, or?
The construct is we have all over Germany local partners. We're calling them Partner vor Ort. And the Partner vor Ort could be like a Jugendhaus or something like that, and they are getting paid extra for coaching them. Or we also have like a video coaching. So when you're at the higher level, you will get the chance to see more workshops, to have the chance to chat with experts. Yeah.
Cool.
And the workshop is for free, by the way. Okay. Alright, so if you're interested in it furthermore, we also have flyers with explained. Unfortunately, it's in German, I'm sorry. But for English speakers or all others, we as well got some goodies for you, for example pencils, or like a split box where you can listen to music with someone else and just share it. Alright, so grab them, the one, and as well the flyers.
Thank you
very much. Have a nice day.